So I'm back with a wig in my favorite texture. This is a 13x6 body wave lace front wig from Megalook Hair. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the hair company. It's like everyone has on their like really pretty I don't know, what is it called, like balayage highlight wig. If you guys have seen those videos, this hair is from that hair company is what I'm trying to say. So I wasn't confident enough to try that color, so I just made the decision to be basic and get something that I'm very familiar with. This is the length of the hair. It's true to length, 26 inches. I have it in the side part. You will notice that the frontal is smaller, which I say all the time with these longer wigs, whatever the length of the wig is, always expect the frontal to be 20 inches. That's just kind of like the rule of thumb with frontal wigs, lace front wigs in general. Occasionally you will have some companies that do offer like a 30-inch wig with the 30-inch frontal attached. I think I reviewed one of those like probably like over a year or two ago, but this is not the case. So I'm just saying, if you see that this is right here and the rest of the hair is way down there, that's why. I had already styled this on my mannequin to do the majority of it. I'm scared of the hot comb. I think everybody's scared of the hot comb. I try to be careful as possible, but when I like really need to flatten out a wig or get all the way up to the roots, I will do all that on the mannequin head. I'm just doing some touch-ups. This wig, you guys, has given me a little bit of problems, just a little bit. We will get into that later on in the video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a little bit of like face framing layers in the front, since I do have it in the side part, and then I'm just going to throw some barrel curls. I'm using my favorite curling iron, you guys. These are not the cheapest, but it is definitely worth the investment. This is like the second best curling iron that I've ever used in my life. These are the T3 curling irons. It's linked in my Amazon storefront, so if you're interested in it, I would say get it. This is definitely a good investment, and who knows, it might even be on sale for Black Friday. Yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys watch me whip some curls into this hair really quickly, and then I'm gonna come back at the end to give you guys like my full-on review of this wig. So here we are, I'm all finished. I didn't even try to comb the curls out, honestly. I just left them exactly how they are, so we're just gonna go ahead and roll with it. For starters, the number one thing that I do not like, or did not like about this wig, is that when I took it out the package, this is one of those wigs where it's like very overwhelming to pluck. I promise you guys, it took me like almost 2 hours. Like, I will pluck, take a break, get frustrated with the hairline, come back to it, so on and so forth. I even kind of messed it up a little bit on this side, so I just kind of had to do the best that I can with it. However, the website says that this wig comes with a pre-plucked hairline with baby hairs. That is incorrect. There was nothing about this wig that was pre-plucked at all. No baby hairs, no none of that. So that was a little bit misleading, disappointing. Like, they didn't even try to at least, you know, thin out just the front of the hairline just to give me a guide to work with, like most hair companies do, if it's not going to be all the way pre-plucked. But for them to advertise it as pre-plucked, but it came with the most fullest hairline, was a little bit of an unpleasant experience. Like just one of those hairlines where it will just literally take you forever to pluck it, to the point where you just want to rush it and you just start ripping out the hair, and then you do like I did and create a bald spot somewhere. Unless you're somebody that is like practicing or you like genuinely enjoy plucking, then go for it. But if you do get this wig, keep that in mind. The hairline will be super full and you will have to pluck a lot of hair out of it. I didn't get to select a cap size. This is one of those wigs where it just comes in an average cap size. Like I mentioned, this is a 13x6 lace frontal wig, quote unquote, because it's one of those like wigs where they should have just made this into a 6x6 lace closure, because that's literally what it looks like. So the cap, you know, has the full 6-inch parting space here, but when you get to the sides, you really don't have anything to work with there. So this wig was just better off just being a closure, in my opinion. Of course, the typical stuff comes on the inside, which would be the adjustable straps and the combs, and it did have an elastic band in it as well that they provided. Shipping is pretty quick, took about 3 to 4 days to get to me. And so yeah, I had every intentions to bleach this hair and color it, but honestly I just kind of like the fact that I had to do so much plucking to it to get it to even look decent like this, it just kind of like killed my mood with this wig. It's not a terrible wig. Now, as far as it being 180 density, this is 26 inches. I do wish that they offered this in like 200% density at least, because it just needs just a little bit more fullness. This is pretty much all the hair brought to the front in its entirety. I just feel like towards the ends of it, it does kind of get a little bit thin. Now the solution to that would be to give it like a blunt cut, but I really don't want to sacrifice my length. I got this in 26 inches and I kind of want to keep the majority of it at 26 inches. I dyed this hair jet black. I didn't have any issues with that. Of course, most hair takes the jet black color anyway. Just to sum things up in terms of customization, I did pluck this hair quite a bit. I did bleach the knots, and I also dyed this hair jet black using the watercolor method. I think I have like an old video here on my channel, but the technique is still the same. So if you guys are interested in knowing how to do that without staining your lace, I will leave that video down below. Then overall, the best thing about this wig is that it does hold a curl very well, so that is something good that comes out of this unit. It's not terrible, like I said. It's just with it being a full hairline, it being a little bit on the thin side, those are two things that I feel like they could definitely do some improvement on with this particular unit. Like I said, I had every intentions to kind of do a little bit more with this wig as far as like coloring it, and I wanted to try this new hairstyle, but I didn't feel like it was going to be worth it. I didn't want to put all that hard work into trying to style this unit when I could tell that it was just probably just going to be, you know, pretty decent. But other than that, I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.